Hello, hello, hello. My name is Maxine Samone. I'm here to share a touch of Venus with you. Thank you for being here. If you're on TikTok, this will be posted on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, thank you for giving me or sharing with me, your time and energy, not giving me, sharing. You know what I'm saying? It's reciprocal. I'm feeling very mystical. I just got done watching this really beautiful interview and they were talking about all these mystical beings, dragons, and all of these things. And it just made me so grateful that I feel like I'm ready to tap more into play and play and imagination. Yes. It's locked. Xavier, what do you need? Okay, then you need to wait. You need to wait. Thank you. Huh? Wait. Okay. I feel like all day. I've been feeling like wanting to be in my own world. Wanting to just I feel like I'm extra sensitive to noises right now. Maybe that's the thing. Okay. It literally says, okay, so Light Sage just joined the chat. I saged myself twice today. I saged my child as well. Or, smudged. But we're going to do it again. Because I feel like, okay, it's Scorpio season. That's what I was kind of getting into. I'm wanting to get into my creative bag. I'm feeling the call to expand and be in my imagination and tap into my artsy side that I used to have when I was little, or I would say not used to have. I just don't explore with that as much anymore, although I'm hella creative, And so, yeah, you hear that? Popping and sage, popping and locking and shit. I'm saying it's yes. Keep the vibes clear, please. You hear it? I love that sound, actually. But I've also been feeling very sensitive to sounds. I'm very sensitive to people's conversations. I am not enjoying when I hear. I'm super attuned. It feels like when people just say stupid, negative things, and it's I can find appreciation for the contrast, but it's also please keep that shit away from me. You know what I'm saying? And so I even feel my relationship shifting. It's a lot. A lot to be processing at the moment, but here we are. We can do it. I was saying I was feeling kind of mystical, and this is the only fiction book I kind of have right now. This Manic Pixie E-Girl. So I kind of want to do the Bibliomancy with this for the collective reading. Hello, hello. This is a collective timeless message. So whenever you're seeing this, whenever you're hearing this, there may be something in here for you. And I feel like we're going to get kind of whimsical, kind of, like I said, manic pixie vibes. With a touch of Scorpio, with a touch of, I don't know. It's going to be a vibe. So let's just see what comes out. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, higher beings of light and unconditional love, divine mother, divine father. Sparkling just joined. I love that. Sparkles. What are the best nice messages? So we're on page 166, and then it's where my finger is, it says, feel into your chest space. Notice any tension around your heart. It may even feel like pain. That's okay. And it says, now that she mentions it, like I said, this is a fiction book. Now that she mentions it, it does feel like there is a layer of pain around my heart. I wonder how long it's been there. Tell your heart to let go of that pain, tell it to relax. Imagine that your heart is sending deep waves of relaxation through your body with each pump. Okay, so it's also, this is, there's hints of erotica in here. So like I said, it's giving Scorpio. So when we're saying with each pump, that's what it's alluding to. So they're engaging in what feels like some kind of tantric thing right here. So we're not going to go too deep into the book, although it's kind of spicy. Saying something about tell your heart that it's safe, tell your heart it's open up, that no matter what happens, you'll always love it. Okay, so we're going into some heart healing, and possibly even through romance, possibly even through repairing the relationship that you have with yourself in a very literal way, like the masculine and the feminine. Or this could be happening through union. We're going to kind of go into the messages. Storm wisdom. So Scorpio vibes, authentic voice, and spear of the guru mother. So something is, the untamed is on the bottom of the deck. So authentic voice, though, you may have to set something straight. You may have to say something. It may break someone's heart, actually. But it may be for the best. I do get the vibe of like not backing down. I kind of get the vibe of having to say something, stand up for yourself in some kind of way. Again, standing up for what's right. I do see like this hazard kind of thing through here. I see like, okay, so I see a lightning bolt in this one. I see another lightning bolt through this one. I don't know if you can see that. And then I see hazard. So I feel like it's two big energies, two strong personalities, possibly two big egos, possibly going at it. It feels like, and you're kind of like needing to remove the ego and say something just as it is, because the truth is true love, not the ego's battling. The truth may hurt. You know what I'm saying? The truth may hurt. But I feel like it's necessary. This is not giving whimsical. Like, I wanted fairy vibes or something like that, but this is not giving whimsical. Yeah, as I split the deck, we have Lilith popping out. It's not whimsical. It's okay. We like the dark as well. You know, it says, hey, I'm a moth that just joined. Moth to a light, you know what I'm saying? Moth to a flame kind of vibes. So actually, a sign that you are kind of entering this higher timeline, or that you're becoming very magnetic to your desires, also that you're becoming magnetic in general, meaning that you could be attracting a lot of energies, period, whether they're things that you really want around you or not. So you might be having people pop up from the past. You may be having people project on you. You may be just having people curious about you. You know, we have Genius, and then you have Uranus, again, another lightning bolt. And then we have Jupiter, again, another lightning bolt, but this one's in the reverse. So some's going to shock some. You know what I'm saying? Something's going to shock something. But it feels like this is linked to your abundance. It feels like using your voice is linked to your abundance. So saying the tough things, doing the tough things, being the tower moment is linked to your abundance. As I say that, air element communicating just popped out. You got to be comfortable making other people uncomfortable. We have Black Butterfly just joining too. Scorpio. Ooh, you're really stepping into, like, you're heavy in Scorpio energy. This collective, you are like immersing yourself in Scorpio energy. Can I get one more? Mercury retrograde, reinvention. This is a part of your Phoenix moment. Setting shit straight. North node, life's purpose on the bottom of the deck. This is how you're going to step into it's going to be very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable to make other people uncomfortable, or maybe talking to a group of people pleasers, or let's say retired people pleasers. Okay. Because that's really what it is. It's uncomfortable to make other people uncomfortable. But it's better for you to make someone else uncomfortable with the truth, big asterisk right there, with the truth, than for you to be uncomfortable, right? So we're learning to stop sacrificing ourselves. We're learning to stop self-sacrificing by keeping ourselves small, by not saying what we see. A time to give rather than to take, as I cut the deck. Meaning, like, you're not taking on the burden anymore of the truth like keeping the truth hidden. So that's exhausting, right? To live like almost in the shadows in that way. You know what I'm saying? Because people are scared. That's what it is. You're not living in the shadows anymore because people are scared of their own shadows. You know what I'm saying? So you're the truth teller. You about to start setting the record straight. I see Sexy Chef Triple X joining. So again, things that are not wanting to be seen or that are considered inappropriate or taboo, you are the one to say it. You're the one to bring it to the forefront. And that's very uncomfortable for those that like to make people comfortable. This is too many. It's too many. It's like 5 or 6 cards. I just want like a good 3, 4, you know. So we have confidence is your key to success in the reverse. It's not about how you're perceived. It's not about your ego, you know, because your ego, again, is if you are a retired people pleaser, your ego will tell you that it's not good to make people feel bad, quote unquote, you know. Conclusions are within reach, and then expect a powerful change in the reverse. So we have full moon eclipse in front of new moon eclipse in the reverse. So I see, again, we have the new moon in reverse. We have the new moon eclipse in the reverse. But upright, we have this full moon, the illumination. And then we have, what do you need to release? Flying out. You're going to help people with this emotional release. They're not going to like it. Keep yourself grounded in this time because you're not going to like it either. I feel like it's not going to feel good to you either. It's not like you need to revel in making people feel uncomfortable, but just know that you're doing the right thing. You know, be grounded in your truth because we see that luck is on your side in the reverse, and then a time for healing and emotions are running high. So it's going to not feel like it's going to feel like you're doing the wrong thing. At first you may question it, but Spirit is saying that a new start is coming. You are the catalyst for people's change. So let's see. Get some details about this. Cut the deck to the 5 of Wands. Conflict. People don't like it when people have an activated throat chakra because that means that those with an activated throat chakra, they feel the difference. They can feel the energetic vibration of a lie. And they can feel the energetic vibration and the freedom that comes with truth. And so those that have an activated throat chakra, as I cut the deck to the King of Swords, they do not hesitate to tell it like it is. And some people, that can be very uncomfortable, especially when they're used to existing in a lie. The video that I was watching was interesting. Like I said, I was watching, it was a video, it's called... I can't remember the interviewer's name. He's a really big spiritual like podcaster interviewer. He's had like Joe Dispenza on there and all these other people, but this guy came on and he channels the dragons, and so he channeled the blue dragon. I can't say his name, it's like a complicated name, but he channeled the blue dragon, which is the throat chakra. He connects to the throat chakra, and he was saying that the channeler even doesn't like to channel him sometimes because he can say things so straightforward that he's scared of making other people uncomfortable, and sometimes he will block his channel because he doesn't want him to, his ego kind of gets in the way essentially. But he said, he clarified, even as he was channeling the blue dragon was saying, what I'm saying, even though I'm saying it so straightforward and I'm emphasizing the power of truth and choice and freedom and all of these things, I'm not saying that I don't disrespect or I don't have respect for those that lie, because I understand where a lie comes from. It's easier to, or it's hard to be honest in an environment that has never taught you the value of being honest. It's hard to be honest in an environment that hasn't taught you to be honest with yourself. And then the interviewer asked a good question. He was like, what is the biggest lie that we've been told? And the dragon said that the biggest lie that we've been told is that that we're not loved, you know, and that there's this degree of this huge degree of separation, you know, and we've built whole societies off of lies, you know what I'm saying, of this separation. It was a really good interview. When I post this on YouTube, I might have to find a link or something, because that one was really good. It was very mystical. It was very high level. It was beautiful watching the guide channel as well. It was very inspiring. So anywho, going back, I say all of that because this is kind of coming up, the fierceness, the intimidation that comes with those that have an open throat chakra, and those that, one of the ways that they'll try to keep you in a lie or keep you in the dark is by, you know, the discomfort that they feel when you call out a lie or something like that. But it's not coming from a place of elevation and being that you're better than anyone else, because if you have this activated throat, or if you're in this process of activating your throat chakra and this is part of your transformation, you realize that you're not better than anyone. They just don't understand their own truth. So you are inviting them to understand their own truth. It's actually something to be celebrated, although the ego will not allow you to think that way. You know what I'm saying? And then we have Zeus popping out, and there's another little lightning bolt right there. And then we have the Ace of Wands coming out, and that's giving like fire energy, like new start, new beginning, quick new beginning. Through this awakening, through your action, you will be awakening somebody. We have King of Wands and then Temperance. This is giving Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius, again, like the feeling of truth gives expansion, and Sagittarius can be very blunt. You know what I'm saying? They're the master teacher as well. So Spirit is kind of asking you to embody a little bit of the Sagittarius energy, which is interesting because Scorpio and Sagittarius, we have so much Scorpio energy, like all throughout this reading, that Scorpio and Sagittarius are right next to one another. So after you go through your death and you are being reborn, you go into Sagittarius, the expansion, the higher level truth, right? Integrating the lesson, and also the resurrection. So we have Princess of Pentacles, and then we have Ace of Cups. So your job is to plant the seed of truth, and it was that person's job from there to water it through self-love, through self-care, through tending to that trigger, essentially. You know what I'm saying? By noticing that trigger is an invitation, they will begin to pour into themselves. So technically, it's like you're seeing, like, I don't know, you're seeing ground that is fertile, right? And then you're like, ooh, great place to plant a seed. You know what I'm saying? Plant a seed of truth right here. Boom. And that seed, when it's getting planted, it's going to feel uncomfortable because you're pushing into someone. You are like imprinting something on someone that is uncomfortable, you know. Divine Flow 777 just joined, and now it's their job to water that seed of truth. So then we have the Chariot popping out, and then it's like after you plant the seed, you don't even have to stick around. It's like, good job, you did your thing. You did your job. You know what I'm saying? So then we have the Chariot, and it's like on to the next person to go essentially trigger. You know what I'm saying? Because then we have the Tower coming out. Is this upright or reverse? Yeah, the Tower. Yeah, so it's like literally, you said you just got back from the ER. I hope that you're doing okay. Yes, let me know if you want a personal, but I hope that you are doing okay. I do feel like, well, I'm going to keep going with the reading because this is going to be posted on YouTube, but let me know how you're doing. But I do see that your job is kind of just to plant these seeds, move forward, boom, Tower moments happen. You kind of have to develop a little bit of a thick skin so that people don't project onto you. Eight of Swords in reverse. Don't let their projections keep you kind of stuck in the same place, you know, because ultimately you live a life of freedom because you live a life of authenticity. You live a life that's aligned with your truth, with the universal truth, it feels like, because King of Swords is also someone that is very much in integrity, you know, so they don't lie to themselves. So yeah, it comes with a lot of responsibility, it feels like. You also have the eyes to see these, like this deception that people are choosing to live in, because you are the wounded warrior. You know what I'm saying? You are the wounded healer. So when you see people going through certain cycles in their life, you can see the root cause of them. And that is what makes it so painful, is because you can see the root of it. So you're inviting people to weed or, make room for the seed of truth. And we got to uproot some things, you know what I'm saying? And so, of course, that's going to be triggering for people, Sometimes it can feel like you're on the outskirts of society, kind of watching people, and it can be very lonely. It can be kind of heartbreaking, you know what I'm saying? You can feel misunderstood. Yeah, this is not something that you necessarily ask for, quote unquote, but it can feel like you're not being recognized for who you really are or for your heart space. It's coming from a place of love, but it feels like other people don't see you that way. And then we have Knight of Cups kind of popping in and out in the reverse. That's emotional manipulation, whether it's your emotions manipulating yourself from not wanting to speak, you know what I'm saying? Because all you wanted, again, the illusion, the greatest lie ever told is that we are not loved, you know what I'm saying? And so you've learned to almost manipulate your own emotions to gaslight yourself from speaking your truth in the past, because you want to be accepted, you know what I'm saying? And so then it's almost like it's not an integrity to let people that are around you suffer because they choose to live in a lie. And so Spirit is asking you to step up to your divine mission and to be this tower in people's lives to plant these seeds of truth. Because then we have 6-6 here. Again, it's like rearranging, rethinking how you think about this mission. It can be seen in one way as, something that's very isolating, or it can be seen as very empowering, and that you hold a lot of responsibility for not only the people that you care about, but for the collective, you know what I'm saying? Because we have 6 of Pentacles, this is about reciprocity, equal give and take. This is about understanding your role that you play in society in the bigger picture. But then we have 6 of Swords in reverse, and it's like your mental space. Sometimes the way that you think about your assignment feels more like a burden than a blessing. And then we have Knight of Swords, the 2 of Cups in reverse, and the 2 of Wands. This is very hard. It may be easier for you to do on a large scale than it is with people that you actually are in close quarters with. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are people that you consider to be very close to you. 2 of Cups. These could be friends. This could be lovers. Things like that. You really want to be accepted by those people specifically. And Spirit is saying that you still have the duty of saying it how it is. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell that you're very indecisive when it comes to those specific people, because you don't want to feel ostracized. You want to feel accepted by those that are the closest to you. So then we have 7 of Pentacles crossing all of this, and let me get one more. Spirit is saying the longer that you take to nurture this skill that you are developing, to really unblock this and to celebrate this about yourself, to make this perspective shift about yourself, to step into your mission fully, to embody this, is how long it's going to take you to move forward and have what feels like a breakthrough. Because it feels like something is at a standstill, or your abundance, we have abundance in the reverse, is kind of at a standstill until you stop holding back what you really need to say. We have Ace of Swords. This is your greatest tool. This is your greatest tool. Is your ability to cause breakthroughs. It's almost like your voice is shifting. The vibration of your voice is shifting to be almost like an activator, or like when you speak, it's like transmissions for people. 5 of Wands in reverse. And once you once you practice doing this, and say you make it, it makes people feel uncomfortable, as you are essentially putting this into practice, you're going to learn how to say things in a way that vibrates like lovingly, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that you are choosing your words or manipulating your words. It means that the way, the tone, the emotion behind your words is going to be different, because you're not going to be saying things from a defensive place or from a wounded place or from a I just want to be accepted place. The energy behind your words is going to reflect love. So it's going to literally shift the vibration of your voice, it feels like, to align with love. So people aren't going to you'll start to notice that people may even comment on your voice. They may start to say things like, oh, your voice is just really nice. Or like, it's really like, you feel safe. I feel safe talking to you, or things like that. Even though knowing that you are an activator of sorts. Three of Wands. This is a part of the initiation process of developing this gift of yours. 10 of Wands. You don't want to do it. I know. But you have to. I mean, essentially. Like, you don't have to. But then you would be existing in a lie. You're choosing to ignore your gifts if you don't move forward with this and follow your intuition in these ways. So, okay, bring it back to Scorpio season and becoming very magnetic. You know what I'm saying? Very magnetic to everything. This is a sign that abundance is on your way. You may be starting to get compliments. You may be also starting to attract some people that you don't really want around you. You know what I'm saying? Like some weirdos or whatever, like weird comments on your stuff or whatever. Spirit is saying that these are opportunities for you to set the record straight, for you to use your throat chakra. You know? And so even if it's just a little clap back here and there, from a place of love, again, find the truth in the situation and practice using your throat chakra. This is how you either attract things to you, like invite things to you with engagement, or repel things from you through that engagement. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Princess of Wands in reverse. This is going to help with, it feels like developing your magnetism. Like I said, you're already becoming magnetic to your desires, but it feels like you're becoming magnetic to a lot of things, like a lot of things. And so Spirit is saying one way that you can kind of like, it's almost like resetting the algorithm for you and what you're trying to attract into your life, is through your throat chakra, so that you don't actually have to go into, like in real life situations, deal with these things. Like I'm picturing a lot of conversations, like phone calls, text messages. I'm picturing those kind of things, you know. I'm not seeing as much in person, but this could start happening as you start like going out and things, or, you know, just dealing with people. But it feels like I'm getting a lot of like just communication styles, you know, social media and things like that. And Spirit is saying like, rather than blocking people immediately, maybe you practice putting people in their place in a loving way. And this is a way that you can activate your throat chakra. This is how you alchemize energy that's being sent your way. It could be negative energy, and this is how you alchemize it. You practice using it to your benefit. So we have 5 of Cups crossing all of this. That's like something in the dark. And then the 6 of Cups in reverse. So this is how you also transmute your past, where you had these people-pleasing tendencies, you know, or kept yourself in the dark and kept your truth in the dark. This is also how you rewrite your past. We have the Moon in reverse, and we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. The only I just lost my train of thought. The only interactions that I see that you're going to have in person are the ones that are probably going to be the most challenging, which would be like family members or something like that, because I have 10 of Cups in reverse. So people that are really close to you, that you really want to be accepted by, that is where the rewriting of the past will be coming in, the alchemizing of that, because you're going to have to basically reintroduce yourself, you know. Yeah, Queen of Swords. This is your new identity, your Queen of Swords. Literally, she, like I said earlier, I was like, this is your greatest gift. Or not this. This one. Ace of Swords, not Five of Swords. This is your greatest gift, greatest gift, greatest gift. And then I said, this is your new identity. Look at her. She's using her sword. She knows how to set up boundaries. And if she needs to use her sword, meaning if she needs to say it how it is to maintain a boundary, she will, so that she can protect her peace. The world. This is a new cycle. And like I said, this kind of, it reminds me of like cells or something, like atoms. It really feels like your throat chakra is being attuned to something bigger, newer, you know, like transmissions or something. Like your voice is literally changing. It may not actually sound different, but the frequency behind it feels different. Like it's more potent. That's what it feels like. So yeah. Going back to retrieve your voice. That's what it is. You're on a mission to go retrieve your voice. All those times that you should have said something, put somebody in their place. This is literally Princess of Swords. When you were a child, when you didn't have the choice to say it how it is, how it was, how it should have been this whole time. Because we have the Devil, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Princess of Swords. It's like somewhere along the line you lost confidence in your voice. This could have been through a bunch of different, you know, circumstances. A bunch of different situations could bring this about, but this is definitely something that happened in childhood. So this is opportunity for you to get confident in using your voice, even though this makes you very uncomfortable. And this is in fact where your power is. Okay, so hopefully this helps. Let me see if I can get some affirmation cards or something to wrap up the reading. I thought we were getting manic pixie vibes. I thought we were going mystical, but apparently we are getting very serious in Scorpio season. So Scorpio never really gave manic pixie, but it does give deep esoteric. So I like that too. Okay. It says, today I consciously choose to think loving thoughts, take compassionate actions, and bring forth peaceful energy. So again, the energy behind the things that you're doing is of peace, is of love, is of light, although it may make people uncomfortable. Be comfortable making people uncomfortable. I'm a light worker in disguise. I do not have to talk about it. I just be it. You know, I can just be it. I love when the cards flip out like that. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. That is another really big theme here, is like you being able to make yourself feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Like giving comfort to your inner child. When you feel triggered, being able to de-escalate, you know, those triggers. And reworking your nervous system to let you know, like let your inner self, inner little child know that it's okay for them to speak up for themselves, you know. Then we have creativity flows from me. I am a divine creator. I love this because we were talking about like the seed planting and things like that. And then we have this beautiful flower. So the more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world I choose to shine. So again, everything that you're doing is coming from a loving, beautiful place. The seeds that you're planting are those that will free people, you know. So don't question yourself, and you know that you're doing things from a place of love, light, all of that beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, if you'd like a personal reading, everything can be found on thetouchofvenus.com. That's the only place you can book a reading. The only place, okay? I do have pay what you can, pay what you want workshops on there. I do also have options to split your payments if you can't afford full reading, you know, like you can explore all of that on my website. And this will be posted on YouTube later. If you are on YouTube, if you can like this video, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date, share with a friend that you feel like this would resonate with, I would really appreciate it. Until next time, bye.